God's agreement or God's covenant. Genesis 17 verse 7. The word for the agreement between God and his people comes from the Hebrew word berit. Berit shows that the agreement with God is more than a business deal. The book of Genesis 17 verse 7, and it says, "And I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed after thee in their generation, for an everlasting covenant to be a God unto thee and to thy seed after thee." God is making a covenant with Abraham. He's telling him that he will make a covenant with him, between him and his seed, and he will be the God of his seed, and his seed shall be his people. The agreement is about special connection and friendship God wants with his people. God wants a close connection, a close friendship with his people. Agreement is written many times in the book of Deuteronomy, more than 25 times. Thus, Deuteronomy is known as the book of agreement. In the book of Deuteronomy 5 verse 1 to 21, we have the agreement repeated, the covenant of God repeated, which was given to Moses at Mount Sinai. It is also repeated in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 1 to 21, whereby we get God giving the children of Israel his commands again, the 10 commandments which were given at Mount Sinai. In this agreement, God wants his people to remember that obedience is so important, thus giving the 10 commandments to Moses to give to people again after the one at Mount Sinai in Exodus chapter 20 verse 1 to 17. For sure, the Lord will keep his promises to his people that he made his agreement long ago. God is the one to keep his promises, for his promises are sure. When God makes a promise, he must fulfill his promises. Before our earth was made, God the Father and his Son agreed to save human if Satan caused them to sin. The Father took the hand of the Son, and the Son took the hand of the Father. They held hands to show their promises that Jesus Christ will offer himself for the sin of human. The agreement between God and his people is about special heart connection and friendship God wanted to his people. God has made a covenant with us, but we have not followed his covenant. Let us follow the covenant of God. Let us have his covenant, his law written in our hearts. For the law of God is pure, for the law of God is just, and the law of God is holy as God is holy. Remember that the agreement is the same as the covenant, and the covenant is a written form in the form of the law. If we love God, let us keep his commandments, and these commandments will make us to know who is Jesus. Jesus is our God. Jesus is the one who has saved us, and he has decided to make a covenant, and his promises he will fulfill if we follow his commandment. Let us acknowledge him and be able to sign the covenant which he has given us.